Hi guys, it's Kerry and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Valentine's makeup look. I know I've been away for a while, but I will be doing a full updates video in my next video, but I thought to bring back me and to start off the year right, I thought I'd do a Valentine's Day makeup look. So if you're going out on a date or anything this Valentine's or want some inspiration, then keep on watching. First things first, I'm going to put my headband in. I have slicked back like my baby hairs and that, but I know sometimes they can be a bit out of control. So that's what we're starting. We're not going to go in with any primer today just because we're not using a foundation. We are using a tinted moisturiser, which I don't tend to use a primer with. The tinted moisturiser I'm going in with is the Body Collection Glow tinted moisturiser in the shade number 1 Light, which is quite dark. It is a good one, but I wouldn't recommend it for paler people. I am in the middle of trying to find a affordable tinted moisturiser that is lighter and darker in shade, so they have a better shade range. But I'm going in with my hands with this because I don't see the point in otherwise. And I will lighten this up. It is a light coverage, but with this look I thought it's better going with a more natural base so we can focus on the eyes. So I'm just going to rub this in with my fingers like so. So next is concealer. I'm going to be using 2 concealers. Just to point out, I did go over with a sponge to try and calm the orangeness down. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is their lightest shade, but I've used it that much within the past few weeks that the shade's rubbed off. So if I can find out what the name of this shade is, I will link it in the description below. But I'm also going to be using the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer on any blemishes that I have and to lighten the base up in the shade C4. The Maybelline one just goes under my eyes. To set my makeup, I am still using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the shade 001 Transparent. I use a smaller brush for under my eyes to really set my under eyes, but then I use a bigger brush just to lightly set the rest of my face. Next, I'm going to do a very small amount of bronzer. As you can see, I've managed to match my face to my neck as best as I can now. I don't want to go overboard with the bronzer, and I'm using the Body Collection bronzer in the shade light to medium. This is the matte bronzer. I was just trying to find the name because it's rubbed off. Just like so. Now for blush, I'm going to be using the Technic blush palette. This is the warm edit, and I'm going to be using this colour here. For blush, I always use like an angled brush, just because I find that it shapes to my cheek better, as you can see, and it is the perfect size for blush. Now for one of my favourite steps of the makeup, highlight. Because this is a natural makeup look, I'm not going super blinding with the highlight. I'm just going to do it where the light naturally hits, so there, a little bit on my forehead and a tiny bit on my nose. So yeah, I'm going to be using the Revolution Minnie Mouse, what's it called? It's like the face and eyeshadow palette, and it has a beautiful range of colours, and I'm going to go in with this colour here for my highlight. So yeah. Next is eyebrows, and this is going to be very controversial for most people. I know a lot of people don't like the brow gel that I'm using, and it's the Got To Be Schwarzkopf brow and edges gel. This is just a clear one. I find that this works so well on my eyebrows. If you can see any stray hairs, ignore them. They are due to be waxed, which I'm thinking of doing a video of that. So let me know down below if you'd like to know how I wax my eyebrows and look after my skin. So I go in with this first, and then the eyebrow pencil that I use is the Micro Precision eyebrow pencil by MUA in the shade dark brown. Yep. As you can see, my roots are dark brown. My hair isn't, but my roots is. So I always match my eyebrows to my roots instead of my hair, because I just find that having pink eyebrows would be a bit of a shock to myself, let alone everyone else. The next is the focus of the video, which is the eyeshadow portion, and to do this I'm going to be using the W7 Dusk Till Dawn palette. Looks like this, and inside quite a little bit. So I'm going to be mainly focusing on this colour today, and then mixing with a few of the natural colours. So I'm going to start off with this shade here called Bearded Dragon. It's a nice peachy neutral shade, and I'm going to be using that as a transition shade in my crease. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Oasis, and I'm just going to add a tiny bit of that into my crease, ready for the main colour. Just like that. And then as the focus colour for today, I'm going in with this colour here, which is called Wild. It's a little bit more berry toned in real life than on camera. So as you can see, it's a bit more berry toned. So I'm just going to make sure that this is the star of the show. Just follow the outline of the eyeshadow that I've just put on. And then to blend that out a little bit more, I'm going in with a slightly bigger fluffy brush and just really blending that out. Like so. For the shade on the lid, I'm going to be mixing Daybreak and Wilderness. I'm going to be putting Daybreak on the outer half and Wilderness on the inner half. Next, I'm going to add that wild shade again, and I'm going to add that on my lower lash line. Not making it too thick though. Remember to always join up the eyeshadow to your lower lash line just so that it all blends seamlessly. And last but not least, we are now going to do lipstick. I'm using the Maybelline New York Superstay Matte Ink lipstick in the shade Ringleader, 175 Ringleader. And I'm just going to pop this on my lips and we should be done. So this is the finished look now. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It would be extremely grateful. If you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this or beauty related content in the future. And I hope you are having an amazing 2023 and I will see you in the next video. Bye!